Oh, man. Okay. What else do I have on me that I don't need on me now? Jeez. Where'd this copper come from? Okay, yeah. I need to... stop. Get that in there. We have an extra one of these. We have 4 beacons. I was gonna go to... Alright, let's put the repair tool. Let's go there. Screw it. Who cares? And that, right? What else? We have the knife. We don't need the build. Good stuff. We're gonna die because we need to eat and drink. Oh, whoops. Ah. Alright, let's actually... I don't know. Now we need more water, I guess. Again. Voyland23, what is up? Just finished this game a few days ago. It was so good. Nice. Thanks for the sub. Welcome. Yeah. First one was my favorite game of all time. No, it was one of my favorite games. This one I love too. We're not very far into it yet. I need bladderfish. Why are there no bladderfish? Did we overfish them? Come here, you. "28 months, holy cannoli." Yes. If Subnautica isn't, what is your favorite game? I mean, based on the amount of time I've played them, my 3 favorite games probably would have to be Doom, like the original Doom, like Ultimate Doom and Doom 2. I lump them together as one game, just called Classic Doom. Doom, Terraria, and Noita are pretty much my 3 favorite games. This is up, I mean, the original Subnautica is up there too. This one once I finish this one, we'll see. And then, Super Metroid is up there. And, Castlevania Symphony of the Night is up there. Hollow Knight is up there. Don't Starve Together is up there. What else? A million games that I'm forgetting right now. I like a lot of different types of games, so I guess like Quake 3 Arena would have to be up there, since I spent a very, very long part of my life playing that and competing online and stuff. That, like Quake 3 and Quake Live. Hey, Thatcher, how you doing? Welcome. I make a list. Like I write in, I have notebooks all the time, and one of the things that I transfer from like notebook to notebook is a list of my favorite games. I don't know. Do you guys make a list of your favorite games? And like just maintain that list over time? I like to not forget about like the best gaming experiences I've had across like my life over the years. I don't know. It's nice to think of them and then kind of get inspired. Well, I guess this doesn't matter anyway. Wow. Oh, it did hurt. Okay. Oh, hey, you jumped out of the water too. We've already been here. Hey, hey, hey. What are you doing? But let me just check to make sure. Whoa. I never scanned potato. Young penguins tend to huddle on dry land awaiting their next meal. Yeah, cute little things. If separated from the huddle, the adults will become agitated and begin searching for their young penguins. Please don't do this. What? I think Half-Life 2 would be your favorite single-player game. Half-Life 2 is amazing. That's definitely on my list also. Yeah. So good. The full experience, all the episodes or whatever. Episode 1 and 2. Ah, so good. What else? Here, let me actually, like, look at my notebook right now. Oh, of course, Dark Souls. I'm gonna be doing a playthrough of, like, all the Souls games from the beginning. As soon as I could get a PS5 and start from the Demon Souls remake. Shadow of the Colossus was really good. I don't know, like, how high up I would put it. Parts of it were, like, amazing and very memorable. Especially fighting, like, the whole journey to the... I think this was, like, the first kind of difficult one, or further away one, was, like, the one with the sword. Finding that one, journeying to that one, and then the battle. It was like the biggest one in the beginning, you know, the first really, really huge one. Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus was really good. The Elder Scrolls Morrowind is my favorite open world RPG. Because I like that it's more RPG-esque. Not that Skyrim... Oblivion, I like the world of Oblivion. And like some of like the Iliad dungeons or ruins or whatever. Parts of Oblivion were cool. But I didn't like the leveled loot in Oblivion. It felt like... It made things that should have been really rare, like Daedric armor and glass armor and ebony and stuff. It made them like super common and it just felt bad. And then Skyrim's good, but Skyrim's like, it became like a real time, it became like more of an action thing. Morrowind was way more RPG. Like, it didn't matter if you... How many of these things do I have? What the hell? Alright. Jeez. It didn't matter if you, if it looked like you were hitting things. It was based on your skills. So you could, like, sit there and swing your sword or whatever at something and then miss it a bunch of times. I like skill, or like, you know, numbers-based things. If it's going to be an RPG, I like it to be an RPG, basically. So Morrowind, I love Morrowind. So much. I put a lot of time into Morrowind also. Especially with the...
fluid intake.
Oh, well, it just so happens that I made like 5 million bottles of water. Yeah, I don't know. The enchanting system in Morrowind was like extremely broken and allowed you to make crazy things that you can't do anymore in Elder Scrolls, unfortunately. Maybe the next one. Maybe they'll kind of like go back a little bit and be like, okay, people really like this, but probably not. They probably won't. They probably won't. Hmm. Do I have a single quartz? Yes, I do. All right. Make this right here. Get out of my way, bed. What the hell? Really? Wow. All right, whatever. I don't care. Did you play the old Dragon Quest games on the DS? I have never played a DS or anything like that. I've never really been a mobile or a handheld type of guy. But I have played Dragon Warrior, like a few of the old ones on like emulated or whatever on NES and stuff. All right. Now we have no food. Oh my god. So yeah, like, let's see. Morrowind, Subnautica. Stardew Valley is an amazing game. Really good. Dark Souls. The first one probably is still my favorite. I love all of the Souls games very, very much. I want to play... There's this Dark Souls 3 mod in development that, like, it's like a complete overhaul mod of the, like, new areas, everything. And when that comes out, I forgot the name, but when that comes out, I'm going to definitely be playing that. Portal 2 is one of my favorite games. Super Mario World is my favorite Mario game. Super Mario 3 is really good too. Most people would say Super Mario 3 is better, but I like Super Mario World for the secrets and stuff it has. It just felt really nice to play. And then Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, or Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I still need to really play a lot more of Breath of the Wild. I barely played it. Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura is one of my favorite games. Fallout 1 or 2 is my favorite Fallout game. The new ones are okay, but I prefer the old school Fallouts. Doom Eternal I loved because there's no other game I've ever played that's like Doom Eternal. It's like extreme speed chess, basically. Very much love Doom Eternal. Still, the original Dooms are my favorites because the original Dooms, not just the vanilla game, but I've played thousands upon thousands of custom maps for Doom, and that's how I got my start with, like, modding, and, like, that's what brought me to Terraria, building and stuff, was I used to work on Doom maps, and, like, a few different mods, you know, made sound effects or some things, but I've played thousands of Doom maps and map packs, or WODs and Mega WODs, they're called. Or just like complete new games made with the Doom engine, because they released the actual Doom engine itself in like a few years after Doom came out. And so like for 30 years or something, people have been making new games using the Doom engine. I think I see every now and then, I see games on Steam that look like they're made with the Doom engine. They might be like a highly modified one. Yeah, and even like there's source ports for Doom that make it like, you know, you would be hard-pressed to understand that it's the Doom engine or notice that it's the Doom engine, giving the ability to do like HD graphics and everything. There's a game called High Tension or something. It's a survival horror game that is made with GL Doom, or what is it called? Z Doom GL or something like that. GZ Doom. Anyway. I was obsessed with, like, I was in the Doom scene for, like, a very, very long time. But I haven't played it much since starting content creation. So I've forgotten things, of course. What am I doing now? I think we might just end now. And then, play Starmancer for a little while. Check that out. Whoops. Alright, let me sip. We're not going there. And, like I was just saying, let's end, but of course I'm not. Because this game's so addictive. Jeez. And, so yeah, I said Hollow Knight. RimWorld is amazing. I haven't played enough of RimWorld to really call it one of my favorite games. But I am really into, like, colony sim games. That's why I want to play some Starmancer in a little while. System Shock 2. System Shock 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. It looks pretty janky now. Like, the low poly models are, like, kind of bad. But it's still, like, the gameplay in System Shock 2 is still one of the most amazing games you can play. If you can get past the clunky-looking, low poly graphics. The enemies are, like, really funny looking now. The original Deus Ex. Battlefield 4 is probably, besides Quake, Battlefield 4 was, like, such an amazing multiplayer experience. I loved playing Battlefield 4. So I'm kind of excited for the next Battlefield game, which looks like it's going to be a futuristic one. I hated that, like, the last two Battlefield games were, like, World War I and II. It was just like, what? I mean, they're okay. Played them for a little while, but it's just Battlefield 4 was so good. I think about playing that all the time. And, I think I scanned one of them. Let's see. Also, Bloodborne. Sweet Home. I'm gonna keep Sweet Home on my list. Sweet Home is an amazing old school game. I played it emulated, of course. It was Japanese only. It's the precursor to the Resident Evil games. I talked about it the first time I streamed this. It's a Japanese RPG, JRPG survival horror game with permadeath. Very, very much ahead of its time. Very amazing.
There is a large anomalous mass of rock that has broken away and risen above the surrounding terrain.
Shining Force. I love Shining Force. Resident Evil 2 is my favorite Resident Evil. Maybe 4 is pretty good too. 7 and 8 are also good. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Mass Effect 2 and 3. Maybe 1. Super Metroid, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Half-Life 2. Yeah. Witcher 3, maybe. Anyway. Some of my favorite games. Final Fantasy VII, I like a lot. Dragon Quest 8 is my favorite Dragon Quest game. 11 was cool, but it just kept going a little bit too long, I think. Alright, anyway. There are a lot of things that disappoint you about Breath of the Wild, but a lack of Ganondorf wasn't one of them. See, I didn't even know. Thank you. Actually, that's like the one thing about Wind Waker that I didn't like as much, that it was Ganondorf and not Ganon. I love Demon Ganon. Let's just follow the beacon thing. Where is this? I'm trying not to bump my head on any of them. Poor Charlene. Alright, yeah. So, her last known thing is right here. So probably down there. Go away, ugly. Have they, like, I was just last night looking up, because I have a Switch, and I've not even really played it. I barely touched my Switch. And, I'm waiting for them to announce, like, some new Nintendo games I might want. Like, I used to love Nintendo. Now it's like, I don't know. There's, like, nothing I want to play. Meh. Oh. Yes. What about this? Fallen lily pad. Eventually, mature lily pads die. While the large leaf allows for an effective area for photosynthesis, limited nutrients will begin to wither and fall back to the seabed, and the cycle begins anew. The circle of life. Monster Hunter Rise. Yeah, I barely played any of the Monster Hunter games. I played Monster Hunter World for maybe like 30 hours, which is, you know, nothing, basically. Ow.
You came within range of data that might help with the construction of a new storage.
Come on, stop.
You must continue to investigate.
Oh, I will. I will investigate. I suppose. Unless we burn. Is that going to eat me? Or otherwise kill me? Floating spore emitted by the grand cotton anemone. Slightly more buoyant than water and floats suspended in its biome, carried along by ocean currents. When the spore brushes against an acceptable surface, the spore breaks open and a seed latches on in hopes of growing. Harvest for use in advanced material production. Don't mind if I do. Hydrochloric acid. Very nice. Yeah, and benzene. Ooh. It looks like this might be it's gonna get hot. Where's my temperature? Okay. Well, hopefully Charlene doesn't get exploded. Temperature is... Okay, fine.
I strongly sense my people's technology nearby. A body component is near.
Where's this anemone? There's a lot of these other things around. Am I gonna die? Let's see. How's my temperature? Oh, look at this. I thought I saw something like... Okay. That's pretty. Young cotton anemone. Flora sample used in advanced construction. Oh. So we got... And a seed. Alright, we'll plant that seed, possibly. This is cool. Where's my... Uh-oh. Oh, there you are. Oh, no. Stop it. Turn away. Yeah, I know. It's not hot. I know. We got emerald. It just looks like it would be hot. Or it's uranite. Uraninite. Uranium oxide. Highly radioactive and unstable. Yeah. Nuclear. Hell yes. Give me that. We probably need that for the prawn suit. I hope you don't eat me. Grand cotton anemone. Look at that. Craziness. One of the largest multicellular organisms in this sector, the grand cotton anemone is hard to miss. Propagates by emitting a steady flow of spermatozoa. Oh, nice. Spermatozoa. Yeah. Periodically, a large egg is expelled. Once fertilized, the egg develops into a planula larva, drifts through the local environment before establishing itself on the ocean floor. Collect eggs for use in advanced fabrication. Let's swim right in here. Egg. Eggs and bakey. Whoops. This reminds me of, you guys ever seen the movie Annihilation? I'm just getting Annihilation vibes staring in front of this thing. That's one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite recent movies. The books are really, really good. The movie is kind of different, obviously. A lot of movies are a lot of different than the book. Stop. Ugh. So the eggs, just the things that I've been picking up. The red things. Probably. All right. Let's get back into... Stop. Where's Charlene? Stop! I can't turn away. Oh, God. Whoops. What do we have here? I gotta scan this thing. Loop plant. This terrestrial plant features two thick red stalks that intertwine around a centralized green bulb. Series of thin, yellow, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Woo! Whoops. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, those are the eggs. That's what I figured. But I was waiting to see one get expelled. I don't know if it actually does. The colors are distorted. Yeah, I was tripping. I got hypnotized by a little alien seahorse. So we can't go too much deeper. And it looks like, oh hey. These things are cool. I like this. Just to save you from wasting inventory space, I would recommend not picking up more than 2 of the flowering spores. Okay. Alright. Sounds good, buddy. Thank you. Whoops. Imagine if it, like, blew up and did like 50 damage to the hull. Alright. I wish there was some really eerie music in here. Lamp. Alright, here we go. Unfortunately, it's going deeper. Alright, hang on. Wonder why you never see any non-mature anemone? Yeah. Come on, art department. Maybe they just immediately grow. Hey Andrew, how much have you progressed since part 3 on FurySquared? A bunch. Yeah, like, I still have 2 more parts from that first stream. What? And, oh, of course there's one of you down here.
I have been able to sense the location of an important artifact. I will share its coordinates so you can look into it.
Got it.
Of course there's...
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Squid shark. Hang on. Oh, whoops. Laser cutter and the repaired.